Three, two, one, go. And we're live. That was a very impromptu countdown. Nicholas. It's Nick. I'll just give you guys, since all you can see is the screen right now. It's number 99 of the Two Wheels to Freedom live show now. It's a show. Uh, it's the show. We are early tonight. We're 10 minutes early. We're going to start trying to do a lead-in intro before the guys get here so we can do all of our sponsor stuff. I'm actually working on something else too so that we can test that out. Get a sponsor on board and we can do I'll just tell you what it is. I'm trying to get a beer sponsor. So the first 10 minutes, Nick and I can discuss the beer and do sponsor reads.
I gotta talk to Brickstone. That's our local brewery.
Yeah, that would be sweet. So, as always, we're brought to you by Stroker Industries. You can get the trigger. You won't spill your gas on your bike, ruin your graphics, or the environment, man. And it's totally made in the USA by one of the owners is a Marine combat vet. So that's strokerindustries.com. And if you are military, I'm pretty sure they have a link to click or a button to click on the site. You can get like 25% off. Strokerindustries.com. Also, Canvas MX. You could get your own jersey made. I actually had mine in the studio until just earlier today, and I took it out of here like an idiot. The only time I clean up. Now I don't have anything to show you, but you can get whatever
Got your
you want.
jersey right there.
Yeah, well,
It's not
that's
canvas.
actually
Stolen.
that is stolen, but that's a not a Canvas jersey. It doesn't have your face on it. You could get whatever you want on your Canvas jersey. All that gear Michael Lieb wears, number 70 at Supercross. There's a couple other guys. I don't remember who they are, though. But Lieb for sure.
They're out
Uh,
there.
yeah.
Promise.
Yeah. Chuck's supposed to be making a commercial for this, but that hadn't.
Well, all that Nitro Circus stuff that looked like the Hawaiian print, that was canvas,
Yep.
right?
There you go. Travis Pastrana's Hawaiian print, the Nitro Circus stuff. That's all
Pat Bowden.
canvas. Pat Beeden.
Pat Bowden.
Um,
I'm trying to
also,
upload links.
Boysen. It's just boyesen.com. Boyesen. Very nice lads from Pennsylvania. One of the original motocross like aftermarket companies, right? Nick, wouldn't you say?
Yeah, for sure.
I mean, Glenn said that they opened up shop in the garage in like 73.
What number was that podcast? Everybody needs to go if they haven't heard that one.
Uh,
That was a classic.
don't make me search extra stuff.
Especially if you're a two-stroke guy. It can't be more than it's 90 something, I bet.
Yeah, it's definitely not. It was only like 4 episodes ago. We're at 99 right now.
What was well, we can skip a number.
But right now, let me tell you, I shouldn't even open my mouth, but the computer is running like CPU usage like nothing. It crashes
Well, you're on the new
right
one, right?
then. Yeah, of course. The old one won't even record video. We done burnt the video card out in that one, Nick.
Fried it with what 82
Streaming.
podcasts.
Yeah. It was more than that. We basically just stopped.
But yeah, yeah,
97, right? That's what number Austin was.
yeah.
97. There was a false 97 before that. Remember that we were supposed to do, but the computer just wouldn't do it.
That was I thought you were just gonna break it. I didn't think we were gonna go on from there. But you've done a bunch on the side too.
Well, yeah, with
Or,
Briggs doing like
you.
Supercross reviews and stuff. But that's just kind of extra content. It's fun for us to do. I want to move it till Sunday morning so that we can have our coffee first thing in the morning and discuss the race.
Try to put the pieces together.
Yeah, I
Why
don't
Clint
even
doesn't?
drink really,
That's
so
why
it's
Clint
like,
doesn't discuss Supercross with me.
yeah, I don't even drink that much, so it's not.
It's about to get normal though, because it's these West Coast races. By the
Yeah,
time the main gets here, I'm tuning out quick. I'm just tired.
yeah. I mean, I'm debating doing a companion with this one since it's early.
What is going on this weekend? What?
Do I have
Uh,
my things on the right ear? Oh, I do. Okay, just
I can
making
hear you.
sure.
Are you hearing stuff?
No, I don't know why why it mattered. I was just making sure that I had them on the right ears.
I'm gonna be gone Saturday, so I mean,
Where are you? You're going to something to drink. Look at his face. What are you going to? You tailgating?
yeah, basically, my place like I'm having a garage party. Come up. It's my friend who lives up north. I don't see him that often.
Let me make sure we're running on Twitch. Live. It says live. All right. All right.
Let's
We're
see.
running on Twitch. We got 0 viewers on Twitch.
I'm trying to figure out how to mute Twitch.
What do you mean? Just pause the screen?
Well, like, oh my God, I'm hearing it like three times.
Briggs is
No,
on. Briggs
got
is
it.
on YouTube chat room. Yeah, people
Yeah,
get into the chat rooms. Have you posted that we're on yet?
I just did in our Instagram story, and I need to put
Yeah.
that link in our
Oh,
Instagram.
I need to go. It's not like anybody actually follows the Twitter, but I'll post it up on the Two Wheels Twitter too. Because there's one like on the Jesse Pierce is going to be on this, and I'm pretty sure it was me from my personal page.
That's what everybody does. You got two pages. I'm trying to move these screens around so I can have several open.
Twitch.tv/two wheels to freedom. All right, everyone, that's what the Twitch is.
I'm just gonna open up the comment section. Finally need
Live
a bigger
now,
screen.
bros.
They are sick. Damn straight, Jeff. I do need multiple monitors. As he says that, he's like, "You guys need multiple monitors." I'm over here trying to.
We already did sponsors, Jeff. You missed it.
No, he said multiple monitors.
I need to get a new iPad, and then I can just have the iPad be like a
Comment thing.
well, yeah, I could do that. I could have these pages running on the iPad so it wasn't bogging the computer down. Or like when we play videos, like I could play the Supercross on the iPad, and then like just like you're calling in, have it connect with the software,
Yeah, and then it'd
and
be
then that way the load would be on the iPad and not on my computer. But this computer is killing it, the game right now.
good.
Buying a
Should.
cheap
It's a Mac, bro.
Briggs, buying a cheap monitor would give me an extra screen to put it on, but it wouldn't take the load of playing it off my computer. We got one viewer on Twitch. We got one on Twitch. Say what's
I think
up.
that's me.
Oh, well, say what's up then, Nick, to me. Talk to me through all
I'm
platforms if
trying
you
to
could.
log in.
Text me as well. Text me.
So-
Uh, write me on
Tell me to
Twitch.
verify my identity.
Dude, do you have facial recognition on there?
This. Did you see the new commercials for all this? You can log into everything, your credit card and all this stuff on. You
What are you
know,
doing? Playing yourself?
with your.
Amateur move. Amateur move.
Turn down the radio in the background. Verify my device. I'm on here. I'm verifying it. All because you
You're
told me
like,
to
this is
comment.
me. You're like, this is me verifying it. Nope, we
I
don't believe you.
I'm the guy, dude. Turbo Nuts is taken on Twitch.
I know you showed me that.
Who are they sending it to? My email address? Who uses email?
What up?
What up, dude?
Uh, Hold on, let me figure out what I got. I guess it works on here, so it doesn't matter.
Verified, my man.
Hey, turn your phone sideways. I'm pretty sure nobody hears you live, so there you go. Perfect. We're quiet. Do you have headphones?
We're quiet. You're quiet.
The one thing we slipped up on.
Briggs wants to know what we're drinking. I got a variety pack here.
I got the last bit of tequila in the bottle. I slipped up. Nobody live can hear you yet, Jesse, so they're just right now. We're just talking to a fictitious person. This is the issue, people. When the host is the producer,
The engineer, the producer, the director.
yeah. If you guys could see my desk right now, it's just mixing board, computer, microphones, yada yada. Um, yeah. So Jesse is a New Jersey local. He raced for a long time, and then decided he was going to get in the big whip game, which we're going to talk about here. Oh shit, I'm about to patch him in. There you go. How's that sound? Perfect. All right, we're going
Oh,
to
damn! I was gonna blow him out.
boom, here we are. Jesse Pierce. Look at him, he's running his headphones through his shirt like
Professional.
Yeah,
professional.
they're white. They're not blending.
What's up, Jesse?
Not too much. Just getting done at the gym, calming down for the night to get ready for work and whatnot tomorrow. The
Where do
normal.
you work?
I'm in Perth Amboy right now, building a Home Depot distribution center for Patillo.
Do you work Patillo? That's the company. You don't work with the company that sponsors you?
No, they're just a construction company that sponsors me. I'm in local 825 and they're not in the local, so.
Got it.
But
Wrong
they're
union, bro.
yeah. Oh, you too?
No.
Yeah.
I don't.
I wish they were union though. That company's awesome. The owners and everything. They're one of the coolest people I know.
I try not to have a real job. That's what I've been fighting my entire life, Jesse. That's what this is.
Lucky you. I gave in. I got sick of dealing with all the people that tell you everything and then never come through. So settled in.
Yeah, you'll have that.
Yeah.
So I guess I didn't tell you to get yourself a beverage.
Dude, I did. Got a water.
I got a water and tequila.
Yeah. I try not to drink on the weekdays because I really overdo it every single weekend. So I try to stay a little healthy during the week because I really get to it on Friday and Saturday.
Rookie, huh, Nick?
Rookie stuff.
Nick
You just-
It's probably a good idea. It's probably a good idea.
You just said you didn't have a job, right? This is your job. I gotta get up at 4.
Yeah, I got to get up at 6 to go to work tomorrow too. But I don't work full time anywhere.
Yeah,
I've avoided that.
lucky
This
you.
costs me money, Jesse.
This right here.
This costs
Labor
me
of
time
love.
and money right now
Why is that?
because I don't have sponsors. Like I have sponsors, but they don't. I'm not like blowing them out here. They don't pay me anything. Like they're friends, and I have deals with them for like gear and stuff like that. But I don't really actually make any money off of this yet.
As long as you like doing it.
Well, that's what I'm building towards, but you got to have big name riders like Jesse Pierce on here, and then we'll.
I'm a fun name writer. This is all for fun. I just got lucky that the kids like me, I guess. That's about it.
So you grew up in New Jersey racing. When did you start riding and racing?
I started riding when I was 3, and then started racing when I was 10. It's weird because I always talk like everyone's like, "How'd you get into it, racing and stuff?" And my dad, I needed a new bike because I was on like a TTR 90, I think it was back then, and I wanted a bigger bike. And he didn't know anything. He doesn't know the dirt bike sizes, so he thought the next size was an 85. And he's like, well, if you get this bike, you have to race. Like, so the way he made it sound is, if you get the bike, like, you have to race. It's like a deal. Like, that's how it works. And that's actually how I started my first race on a CRF Honda, and raced a couple times. And so that was 2004. And then I didn't race at all in 05. And I started racing again in 06, and I started having more fun. And
How
I got
old
my
are you in 06?
12, I
Okay.
think. So I had like a late go.
Mm-hmm.
And I remember in 2006, I got my first trophy. So I got my first top 8, and that was like the most exciting thing ever. And then every time I raced, I just wanted a trophy. And that's like why I was racing, is to get trophies. And then 2008 is when I started getting like fast and winning. And then I remember the first race of 2008, I won. And that was the first time I ever won a race. So, and that was all just because the winter was warm that year, and I just was like riding a ton. Just riding and riding and having so much fun, and like riding with friends, not even noticing I was getting fast. And then when we came out to that first race, that was, so I remember that like it was yesterday.
That's all. Did your dad race?
No, he raced harness horses, so he was a horse jockey, and so like we were always competitive. Like we always grew up competitive. Me and my brother. My brother races too. Not anymore. He stopped 2010.
Is your brother older or younger?
1 year younger, but he was always the
Really?
faster one. Like
See,
he,
that's how it is.
yeah, yeah. Like I put in a lot more work, which was not really much work, and rode a lot more. And he would ride when he had to race, and then he would be just as fast. So like, there was a few motos where he almost beat me. He never beat me, but like there were motos where he was like, I got him on the last lap, like just got lucky. And then like he would never ride. He literally, or every if I rode 30 days in a month, he rode 2. So he just was natural like that. And then he got hurt, and then he got like more into the party scene of like high school and wanting to have fun. And I was like, I was never really about that. So he went that way. And yeah, we'll still ride time to time. He'll use one of my bikes, which is cool. But and then he got Lyme's disease too. So when he's like super active or rides, his groin will like lock up, and he's
Oh
got to get
yeah.
him. Yeah, so that's kind of why he shied away from it.
That'll fuck you up.
Yeah, dude, that disease is no joke. Every
Do you
time
get
he'd
it?
ride, it's up.
Is it like for life when you get that, or can you get rid of it, or?
I don't really know. I know he has it though, and every time like he'll ride or do something super active, for him it's like in his groin. I know for every person it's like different.
I got kind of the back of my neck kind of tightens up if like I haven't really pinpointed when it does it because I got Lyme's disease too.
Yeah,
But like
and
sometimes it'll get tight and I'll have to like stretch it back out real weird.
yeah, for him, yeah, like he wouldn't be able to walk, and they didn't know what it was, and they were running a bunch of tests, and then when they finally figured out what it was, he got the right stuff. But before that, it just can't do anything.
See, I found the tick and then I had a bullseye, so I already knew, you know, what had
Hmm.
happened. And I was living in Georgia. I'd come up here. I got bit during the summer. I went back down there and I have this big. I'm actually was in Abu Dhabi or something with Javier, and the thing swelled up. And when got back to Georgia, I went to the like urgent care or whatever, just at those little places off by themselves. And the dude's like, goes to a computer. I said, I have Lyme's disease. He goes, how do you know? And I told him. He goes to the computer and WebMDs it, and then like
Yeah,
turns
those
around.
doctors and them things are stellar.
I'm like, dude, I just did this a fucking hour ago. Like, the only difference is I can't prescribe myself the antibiotics. Otherwise, I wouldn't have even had to come here.
Yeah, no, they the doctors in there are the best of the best, cream of crop. But I go to them. Those are the ones I always go to because there's no wait. I don't need to make an appointment. I just go right there.
I think that's what everybody does.
Yeah, it's the easiest way to do it these days.
Um, so you raced, and then, so what's the biggest, like, have you ever been to Loretta's or anything like that, or?
Yeah, so in 2008, it's like when I got, I won my first, or maybe it was 2007 I won my first. And I was just racing a Raceway Park in Acca, like local track series. Yeah, that's right. So then 2008, we did the Ultimate Six series or whatever. And I tried for Loretta's, but I wasn't even close. I got like 12th, I think, something like that. So I was doing the D6, and I won that and whatnot. I got one, a lot of them, not all of them.
This is
And
on 80s.
yeah, and then the next year I was in C class because I didn't point out. Like I had a late start, so I never got to do anything. I didn't point out. I didn't try to stay C. I just happened to be C, and I'm 14 in C class. And I made it to Loretta's that year, and then I won Loretta's 250 mod on my friend's bikes too. I didn't even have bikes. I had one practice bike that was like a real piece of shit. So my friend actually let me use his bikes, and then never even rode them before I went to Loretta's, and rode them in practice. First time riding them, won the mod class, and then the first moto of the stock class was real muddy, and I fell 3 times, and I got 13th that moto, and I went 13.22 and got second. And then 2010, I dropped out of school because I was 16, and I went to live with Frankie Lettieri in Florida and train, which really wasn't training. It was just riding and bullshitting. I was never a hard worker. I just like to have fun. And broke my wrist really bad right at the regional. And I won my first Schoolboy 2 moto, too, over like dudes that were killing it. So I was like real hyped. And I broke my wrist. And my mom sent me back to high school. And because I got a girlfriend, too. And she thought like that was ruining everything. It's like, no, I just broke my wrist. But she didn't want to hear it. And didn't go that year. 2000, I went straight to 2012. No, that was 2010. And then 2011, I went in Schoolboy, got 8th place in Schoolboy 2 on my practice bike, bone stock bike, because my mod bike was all messed up. And then Schoolboy 1, my 125 was like the ignition or something messed up, and it just was disaster for the 125 class. And then I went straight to A after that, and I made it my 2 years. But a week before Loretta's in 2012, I actually tore my ACL, MCL, and I tried to ride, but I couldn't. I had to get a whole cadaver, whole surgery, everything. So that was like my amateur career. And then turning pro, I I never really had an interest for the United States because it costs so much money to like have bikes that are competitive. And I didn't want to go into it like half-assed. Like I see all these dudes like racing stock bikes and not doing shit and like bragging that they're making it. And it's like, dude, it doesn't matter if you make it. Like, or I'm on a stock bike. It's like, it doesn't matter. Like the industry does not care. They don't care. It's ruthless. And so I never bothered to do that. So I went up to Canada, and then I got a couple top fives. I led a couple laps, and that was really it. And then in
In
2015
what
was
class?
MX2,
Nice.
and I was doing it basically on like a stock Honda. I think it had cam in it, and then ignition, some port work from TLR, and that dude kills it. He's like a mad scientist. The bikes he's built me are so fast. And 2015, I had a JMR ride with Suzuki, and it was like the fastest I ever felt in my entire life. And it was the week before the start of the Nationals. And it was a freak thing. I was coming into a real fast corner, standing up, and the front wheel washed out. And I landed face first. And the dirt like ripped my helmet off my head, like forward, because I landed like mouthpiece forward. And it ripped the helmet off. And when the bike cartwheeled behind me, the swing arm hit me in the back of the head and knocked me out. And that was scary because that was like the first concussion. I was out for like 3-4 minutes. I don't remember like a whole week at a time. Just so that one took forever. Like 2 months later, like I couldn't drive. I couldn't do anything. Like a month later, I'd be like 2 months later when I was able to drive again. I'd leave my house to go to Starbucks or something in the morning, and I'd be halfway to the town to get that Starbucks is in. I'd be like, why am I going over here? What am I doing? I'd have to drive back home, sit, and be like, that's right, I wanted Starbucks. So like I started having to like write on a piece of paper what I was doing when I was going to go do it, so that way I could look down and like, okay, this is what I'm doing. So that was just like a scary thing, and that's when I said, you know what, I'm not making money. I don't like, and then the northeast and the whole East Coast in general is just so overlooked that I was like, I don't know the right people. I didn't know anyone. I never got to like think like business wise growing up, like until I was 20, 18 or no, 19, 20. I was like having my mom do my resumes and talk to sponsors for me. Like I was just shy. Like I didn't know anything. I didn't know what to say. I didn't understand like marketing or how important it was like I do now. And so at that point, I was like, you know what, I'm done, and hung it up and disappeared for like 3 years. And then 2018 is when the Earl companies got a hold of me on Instagram, which was like, I didn't even believe it when I saw the DM. And then I had a meeting with him, had a few meetings with him, and then they offered me like an opportunity to race the local Raceway Park Series that I just could not turn down. And They're literally the only reason that I'm here today, and all the things I've done since, and everything. It's literally all because of them. Because if it weren't for them, I wouldn't be
And they
riding.
just hit you up on Instagram or whatever.
Yeah, one of the owners just messaged me and asked to have a meeting and talked, and then I told him like I'll never race professionally. Like I don't want to do it. I just there's nothing in it for me. And they're like, well, what about like for us, for the like local business to get like it's more for them than me even like to get them good workers. And they want people that have the same interests, like the same hobbies. They want their friends like friends to be in the company. They want the whole company to be like a family. So that was the point of them doing it. And this is I just signed a contract with them for the third year to do it. This is the last and final year that we are going to do it because you can only get so much out of like a certain
Right.
so which I'm fine with. I got a house that I'm building in April or May. I'm going to start building, and yeah, it's just one last fun year this year. Hopefully it'll be a big one.
Nice. So you're just trying to do a bunch of these. So let's talk about that. How you got into the whip contest.
Yeah, I mean, I always liked doing whips and having fun. I never really took it serious or anything like a few other people around here. I just always did it for fun. And if there was a jump I could whip, then I would whip it. I wouldn't go looking for them or like, practice. Because when I practice, I have to do my motos. I'm not like there to do whips. So I do my motos and I have a little fun at practice or two. And then those were usually like my days. And then I won a couple contests like at Baja Brawl and K Rock and stuff like that. But never really thought anything. And then this year, I qualified for Loretta's, which was a total bummer. I won my regional over Darren Durham and Mike Brown at
Damn.
a High Point, which was like a track that I just hated. Like it's hard packed, it's slippery, it's like the worst. When I was there, I was like freaking out. I was there by myself. I drove myself there. I was sleeping in my trailer the whole freaking time, just by myself. So I didn't want to get hurt or nothing. And so I knew coming into Loretta's, I was getting prepared. I was training hard, which was like one of the only times I was ever training, which is weird because it's like at the end of my career when I shouldn't even care. But I wanted to do really good and like prove a point. And in June 17th, there was a race, a pro-am at Field of Dreams, and my bike was overheating. So on Monday, I had my mechanic come over and just look at something, and he's like, "Just take it in the back paddock to warm it up real quick." But I couldn't because we board horses, and there was a real expensive horse there at the time. So I was like, "I'll just go down the road." And he's like, "All right." My mechanic told me that he's like, "Put a helmet on." I was like, "Dude, I'm going right up to the development and turning around." Well, a football field outside of my driveway, a deer ran out in front of me, and I T-boned the deer and hit the road, no helmet, nothing. Like skinned my whole back up, my hip. I broke my skull. I was in the ICU for a week, like with brain bleeding, all that stuff. And then I couldn't, like, I lost my vision. They said I'm lucky that I could even see. I couldn't smell. I couldn't taste. So my summer, that ruined my whole summer. That ruined all my plans. So I couldn't even drive. Again, I couldn't drive for another month, and then a bunch of other stuff. Couldn't work, couldn't do anything. So, and right in the middle of the summer too, it was miserable. And I was just super bummed about it. And then Nick Batten hit me up to do the JBR contest, and there was one in September-ish, I think. But I couldn't ride yet, so I had to skip that one. And then I went to Baja Brawl, which was like the first time I was able to ride, like finally be able to ride again. And I practiced, but I knew I wasn't gonna be able to race. And so I did the best whip. I won that, which was easy. Like I felt just like I was having so much fun. And then I went to MX 207 to hit his ramp at that contest, which I forget the date. It had to be what's before October, whatever months before October. No, it was maybe the first weekend of October.
September.
And I was, dude, so nervous hitting these ramps. Like ramps are scary, man, especially the motocross suspension because they shoot you so high and they're so steep.
Have you hit
That
a
like
metal landing yet?
no, and I never will.
In a parking lot?
No, dude, you're out of your mind. I'm not doing that.
On
That's when
stock
it sucks.
suspension.
Yeah, dude, I just have moto stuff. So I went up there, did that, and like practicing. I could barely even like send them. So we're sitting at dinner, and I'm like all pissed because I just drove the 5 hours up there and like couldn't do what I wanted to do. It's not like dirt. It's so much different. Like how you have to hit it so slow, and then like it's just such
Yeah,
a
it's the
different feel.
exact opposite of how you want to hit
Yeah,
jumps in motocross. Motocross, you want to go fast, shut off on the faces and stuff, and scrub them. And this, you want to creep and just pin it through the face of it.
yeah. Like I'm so nervous, I might grab like an extra quarter throttle and then flat land, and
You
you're already
got to
so
gear
high.
your bike.
Yeah, yeah, that sounds like work. I did get the suspension,
Have your
but
mechanic guy do it.
yeah, I got the suspension, and that was like mind blowing how much better it is. But at this time, I didn't have that, and then I ended up putting it together. So I started drinking a little bit, and then I put it together. Like I just got loose and like didn't care about like how. Plus, like Brett Q was there and like some other people like just hype, and it was just like the atmosphere. It's not like a race where like everyone's all serious and freaking like this. It was so fun, and everyone was like hyping you up and hyping. It was like one of the best times ever, and I won that. And then I guess like news travel or something happened, and then I got the call to Monster Cup, and then that was like when Dirt Shark called me. I was like, what the. And told me I'm in if I want to be in. I had like a 1 week notice. I was like, fuck, I gotta take off 2 weeks of work to drive out there. I was like, how am I gonna get my bike? I was like, fuck, I'm gonna have to fucking drive. I was like, who could I? So like, and I was like, yeah, I'm doing it. Like I knew I probably wouldn't get the opportunity again. And again, at this point, I hit a ramp one time in twice in my life, and I'm like, fuck. And he's told me it's 2 ramps back to back. He told me the rider entry list. And I'm like, what? Like
Yeah,
I'm gonna be with these guys. I'm like, this is insane. Like I'd rather just watch. Can I watch? And then so I was like, yeah, I'm gonna do it. And then I hit up Chris Knapp, whose dad owns Raceway Park, and said, yo, like I knew there were 2 ramps there, and I was like, please, could I have one? And he gave me one, just gave it to me. Didn't even let me buy it. He just gave it to me. So I can't thank him enough. And I got to ride that 5 or 6 times at my buddy's track in Cream Ridge, and then I went to K Rock for best whip, and I the whip was just like super mellow, so you had to crank really hard off of it. And I guess one of them, I just got a real good pop, and it was a lot bigger than I thought it was going to be. And I tried bringing it back, and I crashed right onto my back, and I got a hematoma in my spine, a hematoma on my hip, and then 2 other big words. I forget what they are. They were contusions on my spine, contusion on my hip, and so I couldn't even walk for that was that was 2 weekends before Vegas, and so I drove like I was on all the pain pills, everything, because I couldn't even move. I was like the muscle relaxers, everything. My back was huge. It was like, and it was disgusting looking. It was the gnarliest bruise I've ever had in my life. And so me and MDG drove out there, and I had like the massage seats on the whole time and the heater, and I haven't even rode. Didn't get to touch a bike for a week and a half. And then we got there on Wednesday, and we rode Milestone, and I was super sore. And I got to go to McNeil's, and even McNeil's, it probably took me 35, 40 minutes to hit his ramp. And he's looking at me like, so you're going to be out there with us, and you won't even hit this ramp. But he's like being super nice, but I could tell in his head, he's like, what a jerk off. How is he even out here with us? And then, but he was super cool. And then I trained him off of it, and then hitting it, and like I couldn't get a groove because like my back was so messed up. And then I rode Deegan's house the next day with Josh Hansen, who was like one of the coolest guys I ever met. Josh is like super OG, super nice, awesome guy. And same with the Deegans. And went from that to Monster Energy Cup, which was just an unreal experience. Like it sucked performance wise, but it was just a lot of fun to be out there. And like I've never gotten to ride with like talented people like that or see how they do their like stuff. Like you know how like you could practice all you want, but you don't know like race speed until you're racing, especially when you're those guys. That's how like this was. Like they were doing whips that like I've never even seen before. Like
yeah,
there's so many different whips. Like out here you have your moto whip, then they have like that freestyle turn down. You know Axel Hodges has that turn up. But like Wanky had this crazy whip. Bierman was doing all these different things. Like Bierman was unreal to watch. Like in person, like in the videos, everything kind of looks like similar, but like watching it in person, the way he does it, it's unreal. So like I'm sitting there, and then not to mention, I have motocross suspension, and these ramps they peak the first one up 5 inches. So now like when I'm trying to whip, like it's sending me in an endo because it's so steep and my suspension's so soft. I couldn't make it hard enough. Where like if I tried to go big, it was like sending me in an endo. It was dipping the front end. So I knew I was fucked at that point. But I tried to make the best of it. I had a lot of fun. I had so much fun. They said I could come back this year, so I'm looking forward to
awesome.
that. And I haven't talked to him about him since. Maybe he was just being nice. Who knows? Because I did not put a showing. Like it was not. I'm sure they were all like, "What the fuck? Like what?" Like, and it's like I know they saw like my Instagram and stuff. So like, this is not the same person. Like, what? So I hope they
No,
know. Like,
those dudes know
yeah.
because it's a
And when I
different.
told them I had motocross suspension, they all looked at me like, "What the Like, are you fucking dumb? It's like, no, dude, I just don't do this. I don't know. So then first thing I did when I got home is sent out my suspension TCD, got ramp suspension, and got to ride a ramp one time with it, and it was like night and day. Like everything feels like the ramp feels better, the trajectory feels better, the landings aren't scary because now if you go
Yeah.
long, like it doesn't matter, or you go short, it doesn't matter. But of course, here in New Jersey, late October, it was or no November, getting cold. So like the mat coming up to it started getting wet, and then slippery mat, a slippery ramp. I wasn't trying to die, so I kind of just have to wait till springtime comes when all the sand and dirt isn't going to be all wet.
Sand
So
is good in the winter, though.
yeah, but it's
I
still
mean,
that's
it's
what this
not good
is.
on ramps. You don't want to ride ramps in sand.
Yeah, I have those rubber conveyor belts like you see out in the pits. I have
Yeah.
those before it, but like the wet sand, even if it's not wet, after you ride it a few times, the dirt underneath it's
Yeah.
So then going up to it's slippery. So when I hit the throttle, it'll like spin and then hit the ramp, and then you can see the ramp starting to get slick. So I'm
You
not
need
trying
to
to die.
get that old like AstroTurf.
I don't even
The
know what that is.
like the that shit that Dino sells, the AstroTurf liquidators or something like that. But you want AstroTurf, not field turf. Field turf is more like a grass.
Hmm.
It's a little longer. That's the stuff that has the tire chips in it. When athletes drag their feet, you can see like a trail of stuff.
Right.
That's that. That still works, but it's not as good as AstroTurf's like real tight. They got rid of that because it was so grippy. Athletes were like blowing their knees out and stuff. But that's the shit, man.
Sounds expensive.
Um, yeah. I mean, it's not.
But
Depends.
again, like for me, it's all fun. So I got that ramp from Raceway, and then he ended up giving me the other one, and I bought two more. So I have four ramps now. I just don't have anywhere to set them up. But hopefully this spring at Donzi D'Ambrosio's compound at the Delb Lab, we'll be able to get some landings and dirt put there and get them set up and just be able to practice it a lot because that's where I was behind. Like I don't even like I'm like these guys. This ramp, they hit them with their eyes closed. Like they're not scared to hit these jumps. So they're nervous to do how big they have to go. And for me, I'm looking. I'm like, fuck, I gotta hit this goddamn jump. I'm so nervous. Like I'm not even sleeping the night before. Not because of competition. Not because of like scared to crash doing the whip. I'm scared to hit the damn jump. So it just
Welcome to our
diff.
lives.
Yeah,
Welcome to Nick and my
yeah.
life.
And like everyone's seen like all the jumps I'll hit out in the pits and stuff like that. I've hit jumps probably close to 200 foot, and just like they don't compare. Like I can't explain it to people unless they hit the ramp and hit a ramp like not hit a ramp like with how you do moto. Like hit a ramp where I could run up to it faster than I'm at the bottom of it when I punch the throttle. And just like so that's like it's just timing, it's experience, it's ramp time.
That's
It's
everything, right? That's life.
yeah,
The first time you
yeah,
do
exactly.
something, you're going to be okay, maybe, at it.
Yeah. And that's like I had the whips, everyone knows I can do that, but like when when you have to like sit down and break down how to hit the ramp and stuff to actually be able to do what you want to do, like how I do off dirt, it's way more complex than that. And that was something that I wasn't expecting. I didn't think that at all. And so that was a big learning curve. And then the fact that they peaked them up out there was a whole nother thing. But they all knew like I've never done it before. I didn't have a bike for it, I didn't have anything.
Yeah.
I didn't want to miss out on the experience. And it was a hell of an experience. It was the most fun thing I've ever done, getting to watch all them and be them
Yeah.
with it. Like even like Seth Brisson, all them, like the Harley guys that like you see on YouTube that do all those crazy dude, those guys are so cool, and like Twitch and Axel, everyone. They're just like so nice. They're like a little family. Like they ride with each other all the time. They do everything, and they were super nice to me and welcomed me, and I have nothing bad to say about a single one of them. So it's awesome. Yeah, and it's nice to meet them too, because like everyone always says, "Do you think you go bigger than Axel?" Like everyone always compares everyone to Axel, because I guess he is like the poster boy for it. He kind of, in my eyes, like from what I can remember, he's kind of the one that like started the whole movement. To be honest, like as far as could think,
Of
I would
what?
say
Big whips?
like yeah, like the whip thing. Like I feel like he was the one that like got it moving somehow. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know why. I think I could be completely wrong. And so like to meet all them and talk to them was just a lot of fun, and see them ride. Like for the practice and stuff. Like I did more watching than I did riding. Like I rode a lot, but like every time I like go back to the ramps and circle around or everything, I was just watching them. I wanted to see what they did. Like So it was nice to like learn. Like I downloaded it, processed it. I know what I need to do, and come this spring, get to practice and doing it. So I know I met all the right people. I met the people for X Games, everything. Didn't impress them, obviously, and just hopefully, because that's my goal. Like that's my dream right there. I want to be an X Games big whip, best whip, just to say I did it. I was just out in X Games one time, and then this year too, I got to get down to Pastrana's for the quarter pipe. I want to figure out that thing too. I feel like I'd be really good at it, but I feel like everyone thinks they'll be good at that until they see it and actually do it.
Well, it's not doing it.
Yeah, that's all it is. You just got to believe in your technique, I guess. And I used to ride BMX, and that was like the only thing I liked doing. I like going high on quarters, and I like going high on box jumps. So.
Well, there you go.
Yeah.
Listen, people that ride or rode BMX transition over really well because it's so much less technical, and the fact that you've raced dirt bikes as much as you have, like, come on.
Yeah.
Yeah, and that's one thing. Like,
base.
I don't want to stop like going fast. Like, I'll still go to the track and do my motos and have fun because I feel like that's like my base. I feel like that's kind of what gives me my style and like my uniqueness because that's what I come from. I feel like everyone that has the sickest whips in style, they're all racers.
For sure.
So that's why I want to have that. And then if I ever do get the chance to go out to California and stuff and ride tracks with them, obviously might not be going the biggest, but I want to be the fastest one. So what, I don't know. It's just this year I'm gonna have a lot of fun with it, but I just hope for the goal is X Game and then Monster Energy come to go out there and get a top 3. I saw like Wanky's sick. McNeil is like McNeil's a legend to it. Axel Bierman, but I know what I can do, and it's just as soon as I
how about this? You need
bearings.
to do it. You need to do it soon as this shit gets dry. But
yeah, that's the plan. I want to release so much content as soon as like the 70s hit. And I know like everything will be not slippery and whatnot. I have a lot of plans. Just
get with me. I know who we can submit some videos to, and I can talk to that maybe be the correct person to talk to about X Games.
Yeah, like I met. I don't want to like name drop actually, but like I met the two main ones, and then they're super nice. They're awesome people, but. Like,
I know a birdie in their ear, so
yeah. So,
everybody that watches the show knows who I'm talking about.
It's just for them, like they know how inexperienced I was and whatnot, and they're like, looking at me. They're not gonna throw me into X Games to be on national TV and to do how I did there, because it's not that I was scared or like couldn't like it was literally the bike. Like it was not me. It was just if I tried any harder, I was like endoing off of it. The shock couldn't keep up with like how steep the ramp was. So every time I'd go to hit it, it would bottom out and like.
Let me just tell you, all the big wigs at X Games and all that shit. First off, the same like 6 people put every big contest together: X Fighters, X Games, Nitro Circus. There's like 5 or 6 people that are involved in everything, and they have been since day one. They've watched everyone come into their first contests and be nervous as fuck.
Yeah.
It's a very
it wasn't
small,
nerves though. Like
whatever it is, they've watched enough people come in and not ride to their full potential right off of the bat. So I wouldn't let that worry you that like you're not going to get another shot at it. So
yeah. And that's why, like, as soon as I got home, I went and got the ramp suspension or like stiff supercross shit, whatever it is. And I got to hit the ramp one time, and it was like, holy fuck, this is so much better. I was like, damn, I should have done this before I went.
Oh, yeah.
Like, I just didn't have the time. I had a 1 week notice, so I had to take off work.
Yeah.
Figure it out. Like, I didn't even know where I was staying. Driving out there, I'm just like hitting up friends that might be. I was like, anyone I could stay. Like, I was trying to like put everything together. Like Tedesco Photo, I was trying to have a Goat. Goat was trying to get me to stay there, but his house was booked. I was like, I don't even know these people. And
that's how this is. It's the same as racing. You just go and crash at people's houses, right?
Yeah, and like if anyone ever hit me up, my doors are open for any race.
Exactly.
So we're all family. But like that's how. So it was just I don't know, sick experience. I want to do it again for sure. I want to see those guys again. It's just this whole spring and early summer is all going to be about getting content out, especially on the ramp. Not so much like free riding stuff, just ramp stuff because they need to know that I can hit the ramp. It's just I didn't get to then.
Well, I want to come and film both once
Yeah, I mean,
stuff opens up. Put some videos out, and like I said, I'll send all me. And this is whatever me sucking my own dick a little bit, but me going to those people and saying, "Hey, I hung out with them and he rode and stuff." They at least know I've been around long enough to know whether somebody looks sketchy or not. So
right. And like I was in front of the two, I was on a big stage. Just like it's not that I would, embarrass myself, but like if you saw me and then you saw Bierman go, you'd be like, "What the fuck?" It's not even the same person, like same
yeah,
league.
okay. Listen, and I do this too, and this is what everybody does. You're comparing yourself to the fucking 0.5% at the very top, which
Yeah.
is you're a competitive person, so that's who you want to compete with, which is understandable. But look at it from everybody else's perspective of we're not even, I don't even want to hit the 120-foot ramp.
Yeah,
All
I
right,
mean,
cool.
fuck, I I would probably wouldn't if that ramp was 120 foot. Like I said, like the 75 scares me. So if it was like the year before was 120, I wouldn't hit that. There's no way. There's
Yes,
no
you
way.
would. You'd watch those guys for five
Yeah.
minutes, and you'd be like, "What is it?" And they'd be like, "You know how you're hitting the 75 in second? Yeah, hit it like that in third. Okay."
Yeah,
You'd be hitting it.
I'd be so much more scared because it's like it's not. It's
Just more
it's the
scared. You'd still do
yeah,
it.
because it's like they could get away with long darting a little bit and stuff. Like I couldn't if I didn't land in the sweet spot
Wow.
of that ramp. I was blowing my hands off,
Yeah.
feet,
Now
everything.
with suspension, though, you
Yeah.
got a little
Now,
bit of
yeah,
a
I wouldn't
leeway.
blink twice. Yeah, just be like, what gear? All right, following you.
Yeah.
And I just do it. So, you know, that's
We've
that's
talked
not a
about
problem.
dirt
And
bikes
I
on here so long.
huh? Yeah.
I feel like we've talked about dirt bikes so much. We don't normally talk about this much dirt bikes.
I'm just sitting here thinking I should have got my suspension done at some point.
Yeah, you should.
Yeah.
Well,
And like, dude, it even helps me when like I'm out in the pit because like if I have a jump that's a little sketchy, like a hard lip or something, I just blow through the shit. Like I just, especially in the sand, it's just like I just rip it because your bike doesn't sink anymore. You don't really have consequences.
and you
It's weird.
aim long
Yeah.
for first hits. You're like, if I go a little deep on her, it'll be all right.
Yeah. Exactly.
That's what I
So,
do. I just
Nick had
count on I
stock
can ride out of
suspension
it.
and went like past any bit of landing, super deep all the time.
Yeah, that's all I had
Just-
my whole life. So it's definitely a game changer. And like I said, I'm so fortunate to get that opportunity just because I know how many people like have been trying hard to, and there were like years to get to that Dirt Shark Best Whip or X Games stuff like that or
Yeah.
meet those people. And like not that I got it handed to me. I literally did. I knew nothing about it. So like I'm super fortunate. I can't thank those guys enough. And I knew going into it, I wasn't going to be stellar, but it was just all about the experience and turning that down because I could have never got it again, So I didn't want to turn it down. So it was just an awesome experience. It's really,
Dude, if you get invited and then you show up and you ride,
Yeah.
you're not letting anybody down. That's all they're.
yeah,
It'd be like
and
if
like
you got there and just bailed, then they'd be pissed.
yeah,
Otherwise,
and my
they get it.
back was so messed up. Still, like one of them saw me changing. I put my jersey on. I was like, "What's up with your back?" Like, dude, it looked like that like Star Wars ship, like that huge one, like that glow. Dude, it was messed up. My whole back. So
I got hit a fucking deer.
yeah, well that too. That was earlier in the year. I almost died. At least yeah, that sucked. So like it was like the best thing that ever happened to me because I missed Loretta's or like getting championship at Loretta's, but the whole ending to my year with a JBR best whip, the Baja best whip, K Rock best whip, and then Monster Energy Cup best whip was like more fun than Loretta's could have ever been, even if I got that title.
Hey, K Rock this year. You didn't need to go freaking, upside down and backwards on the last one there that you crashed on. You had already clearly won the event.
Yeah, well, like I said, like the lip. I know that's just me though. Like the kids and everything were cheering so loud, and I just want to go bigger and bigger. And like for me, like practicing on the whip on the ramp so much, I was like I could go so much bigger. It's like I just couldn't off that lip because it was so like not steep. Like it wasn't steep enough to get the pop I wanted. So the last one, like I went slow, and then I cranked it, and I just a little too. I ran out of landing, I guess.
Yeah, you landed over on like the hump on the side or something, didn't you?
Yeah, well, like there was mud there, so when I landed, like I don't know. I've watched the video a lot. I don't think I would have rode it out either way, but I just Um,
It looked
yeah,
like
like
you caught the sides. Like if anybody's been to E-Town, they plow the center, and
yeah,
like
that's what
there's
it.
like
And the
a
side was
dozer
mud.
marks on the side, like a probably at least a foot high all the way around the whole track. So like if you get to the side of the track, you're and he come in off some ridiculous whip and friggin'
Yeah. Well, I'm lucky. I kind of landed in that stuff, so it could have been worse. And I got up, and I was like halfway through it, so I had to finish like that. I wasn't gonna let it.
oh yeah.
Yeah, I was gonna be a bitch about it. So I had to like play that one off. Like that didn't fucking hurt. And I was like crying. I wanted to cry. And yeah, like the whole time when they said I won, I was like, I still won. They're like, oh yeah, dude, you won. I'm like trying to smile for the pictures with the check. I'm literally like, sweating because it hurts so fucking bad. And yeah, but like that whip, like the whip didn't scare me. Like in the air, it wasn't like, oh fuck, like here we go. It was like I was like, nice, finally got a good one. And I was like, ah, fuck, there's the landing. So it came quicker because like on the ramps you like float, and that's all I was riding for the 2 weeks before. So when this happened, it was just
That's why
whatever.
people always go, oh, yeah, you could do this. There's like an 80-foot jump at the track you could do tricks on. And I'm like, no, probably you really couldn't. You could
Yeah, they
do a
don't
couple,
understand.
but
They don't
Yeah, you're
understand the
ripping off the.
rainbow that the ramp gives you.
yeah.
Like that's
When you go into it and just get the
yeah,
fucking G. That's what I
exactly.
tell people. Listen, you've never hit a jump until you hit a ramp at like 75 feet and just load into that thing and then it
Yeah,
goes.
yeah, and not
Flying
just like
out.
hit it like a normal jump. Like you can hit them normal, like like
Yeah,
soak them up.
cruising fast. Yeah.
Yeah, but like when you have to tiptoe and hit those things, it's way scarier and way that's how they're supposed to be hit. So that's
All right, I've got your Instagram up here. Do you have any back pictures on here? Yeah, when your back was all messed up. This is a sweet one. I got I actually watched this when you posted it. It was pretty sick. Here, let's watch this. Hold on. Hold on. Somebody says we can't hear you. Why wouldn't we be able to hear you? Briggs said that we couldn't. Try it again. Nope. Why does it do that? Yeah, but you're not going to the live screen. Yeah. Yeah, well that's cuz that was your Instagram. All right.
Shit.
There you go. Now everybody
I'm
will
back.
be.
I'm
Now
back.
yes, now your sound will be too. Um I'll have to figure out how I can play other screens and then
There we go.
not lose the sound.
Hmm. It worked for a bit.
Oh, that's good. Now I think we're up.
Yeah. Why
Just
did it
when you fucked
one
around
sec.
with Instagram.
Fucking Instagram.
All
Dude, and
right.
it's unreal now. Like I got to grow up in the phase like where social media wasn't a thing. Like you had to build your resumes and like print them out and hand them off and shit like that. Where now I get more free stuff and more support now from Instagram without results because I don't race than I ever did my entire life.
Yeah, because you're showing a direct connection with people.
Yeah,
You know what I
and
mean? like basically, if you posted that what you were on this, we would have way more followers or watchers right now.
I did post it, you dick, twice.
All right, my bad.
They were
Nobody ever
quiet
posts it.
posts.
Quiet
I post.
poster. Actually, I know that you did because there was 10 people on here before.
Shit.
Yeah, I mean it. Like, if it's not Twitter or like a live feed on Facebook or like Instagram, it's probably a lot harder. Like, I've never used this shit. I didn't even know this shit existed. So it's probably a lot harder for them to, can they go on to YouTube and then join right into this?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's on YouTube. And
That's what
Twitch.
has all the viewers on it. There's 8 people on YouTube right now. And I'm assuming a bunch of them are probably people that know you. Because we don't
All this
normally
technology
get 8
shit.
people.
Pretty cool, man. The way
But
of the future.
apparently your friends are not Twitch people. They don't go on Twitch.
I've never even heard of Twitch before.
I didn't know what it was either until Clint's like, we're on Twitch.
Yeah, dude.
Like, how'd you get Twitch on the show?
I like Instagram, and then I keep Facebook for like close friends and family. And I don't even use Twitter. I don't have shit to say, so those are like Instagram's really the only app I have.
Yeah.
That
I want to see pictures and then move on.
I like Instagram because it's basically Twitter with less reading.
Yeah,
Exactly.
they keep changing this shit though. Like I would like everything in chronological order. Like I wake up in the morning, scroll, see what I missed. Perfect. If I don't see it for 6 hours, I could scroll to 6 hours, see my last. Now it's like I'll get shit on my, that pops right up. That was 3 days ago. It's like, but what the fuck? I didn't want to see this.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, I already missed the party, bro.
Yeah, exactly. Ah, awesome. Glad I heard about it.
Commenting on shit I thought was new.
Yeah, exactly.
And then it says, 18 hours ago. I'm like, I thought this was fucking now.
Oh,
Yep.
damn.
Let's see.
What are you riding? Huskies?
Yeah, Husky 450. But honestly, my favorite bike's the 350. It's just the 450 is a little more reliable, has a little more for like the ramps and the free ridings. The free ridings where the 350 kind of got downplayed. Because racing, I'll probably ride a 350 faster than the 450. It's just like the perfect bike.
Oh, yeah.
Really?
Yeah, thing's sick. It's like the modest 250 you could ever have feel-wise with the power. I don't know. It's like a 450 that you ride like a 250. But like it's a 250. I don't know. I don't know how to explain it. Like unless you rode them. They rev like a 250 and feel like a 250, but they have the torque of the 450 kind of. So I guess that's how I'd explain it. Like I could only imagine how sick a mod one would be. Like a mod fucking 350 would be sick.
Is it more maneuverable, do you think? It's a little lighter?
Oh, yeah. You switch it up just like a 250. Like, if you want to change your ruts midair, as soon as you land it, you can put the bike wherever you want. That was, like, the thing I liked about it. And, like, the high RPMs, where the 450s like to, like, be, they don't have much power up top, where the 350 screams, and so does the 250s. And I was always a 250 rider. I never could race 450s good, so. Yeah. But the 450 it's more idea now. I'm getting older, a lot lazier. And they last longer.
There you go.
Yeah.
Do you know Angerman?
Yeah,
Angerman?
we've talked a few times. I never got to ride with him or nothing, but I've like seen his stuff. I know what he's about. He actually has
I got his number.
yeah, I don't have his number. I know he's a cool dude. He actually one of his ramps
you have
down
like
at
his metaphorical number.
Yeah. As soon as I said it, I'm like, oh, that don't make sense.
yeah, 3-digit area code. One of his ramps are actually down at Kenyon Richardson's house. I got to hit that whenever.
That kid's a ripper.
2 months ago, hit it a few times, but it was set up at 60 foot, so it was like real little.
Oh shit! I could jump that.
Yeah, we all could. I wasn't scared hitting that one.
I should shove and jump that, Nick.
He's got a huge landing deck too. Like you could send it on a 110 for sure.
There you go. That's my setup. The 250 still got FMX suspension on it.
That's all you need. It's got to run up from hell. His son hits it on an 85. He whips it too, dude. That little Canyon kid, when he gets sick of racing and all the bullshit that's involved with racing, he's gonna be something. He's doing all kinds of shit. He's young as fuck and he sends it. Literally sends it. I've never seen an 85 do the shit that his kid does.
Yeah, I've seen. That's why he's got quite a following, huh?
Yeah.
Somebody keeps bringing up a fast lap video with 82,000 views.
Oh, no, it's got a couple million. I have one at my
Correction.
yeah, I have one at my house that has a couple million on a Suzuki, and then I have a 125 video that has I think it's close to 10 million on between Facebook and Instagram. Or not Instagram. Yeah, Facebook, Instagram, and YouTube. That had it's a lot. That's the one that everyone sees. But that was my Canadian national number, so not everyone knows that it's like me, the 489, because it has 27. So unless they know me, they probably. But yeah, I'll get tagged in that shit. Like the 125 one was 2015, and then no 14, yeah 15, and then the one at my house was in 2012, and I still get tagged in that shit from Instagram. Like people still post it. So I don't know,
Damn.
like if you were able to like collectively put like all views together and everything, it's probably got 50, 60 million views between all the reposts and everything.
Yeah.
But the way we did it, like MDG took both videos too. One of my best friends and like the dude that posts all the sick pics, he put it to his Facebook and attached it to like the YouTube or whatever. So it never like if you post it on YouTube and then attach it to the whatever it is, the views still go to YouTube. Where the way we did it, it's when everyone shared it or whatever, it all split it all up. So we never got to like keep track of how many.
Yeah.
But so that kind of sucked because it'd be cool to actually know how many.
Yeah.
But yeah,
I'm
those are like
watching
the
it
two
again.
videos.
I didn't realize. I watched it. I didn't realize who I was watching when I was watching it.
Yeah, those were the racing days. The 125 one was cool too, just because it was a Yamaha ride day. So like they had all the new bikes of that year, and you got to ride them. And it was on a Monday, and I didn't have a job at the time, so I was there just like messing around with Mike, and then I was riding some of the bikes, and I got to take that one out. I was like, yo, just take some videos real quick. And we did that in 4 laps. That whole little like thing we stuck together was 4 laps because the dude at Yamaha came and ripped me off the bike and told me I wasn't allowed to ride any anymore because he saw the shit I was hitting. He's all pissed off. Like, well, dude, if anything, it's like good for the brand. Like they just saw the bike get beat and nothing happened to it.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, but it was funny.
What are you supposed to do?
Yeah, exactly. The dude flagged me off. He walked all the way out to the track and like, get off the fucking bike. And told me to stop riding it. Which, I mean, he was like nice about it after, but he's like, dude, I got to do all the maintenance on this shit. He's like, well, dude, there's like 10 of us there. So I was like, whatever. But I get it. I did beat on it a little, I guess. But it was fun. And then one at my house, I just built that track, and I had like Brandon Hartraff was there that day. And we were just like breaking in the new track, and it was like a little dry. That's why sounds like I'm going fast, but I really wasn't going that fast. I was just pinning it through like the dry sand.
That's how I feel like that Eli Tumac or whatever it is when he does the 2-stroke thing.
Yeah, it just sounds
They
good.
just disc that track up, so of course he had to be just totally wide open the whole time.
Yeah, and it's a 2-stroke, so like you want it. Like, but there's a way, like the Jimmy D 2-stroke video. There's like a way that you could ride the 2-stroke that just sounds so fucking good. And then there's other people that like are sick riders and they'll do them, but they just don't ride the bike right, so it doesn't like sound good.
Yeah, well, 125s, you basically have to just leave it wide open and pull the clutch in.
Yeah, but there's like a meat to it. Like you got, I don't know, there's a different sound when you're like riding it perfect compared to screaming it. So, like if you watch the Jimmy D 125 video or like mine, and then you like, I don't know, I don't want to like name drop because then I feel like a dick. But like, and then you watch other ones and like, yeah, they're going fat. It doesn't have.
Yeah, they're over the peak power. They're not actually getting the pull out of it. They're just
like
holding
it's
it wide
over
open.
road. It's like, whatever it is. I'm bad at explaining shit, but there's like I don't know. The Jimmy D one though is the legendary one. That one's sick. I could watch that all day.
Yeah, that one came up in the search results.
Yeah, MX207. That track. That's like the perfect track too. Like a soft top with a hard bottom, fast, and then like sick jumps. That's the sickest one. That was like when I got to ride that 125. Like that's what went through my head. I was like, yo, Mike, get some clips real quick. So that was shout out to Jimmy D.
Well, once it starts getting a little nicer, we'll have to set something up. I'll come down and shoot some video too, so I can put something together for the channel. And like I said, I'll send it to some people.
for sure. And then I wanted to do a 125 video a little bit ago, but then all the stuff with Monster Energy Cup and stuff came out, so I didn't get the chance to do it.
I got
'Cause
I got a good idea. We need to talk about this because Boyson needs to be involved in a two-stroke video.
Yeah,
Sure.
well, I don't own one, so I'd have to borrow a bike.
Exactly. Well, we need you a Boyson modded out like 125 or something somewhere.
Yeah, that would be sick. Yeah, definitely, and a Yamaha too. Something about the Yamaha just sounds so good.
With a Pro Circuit exhaust on it.
Yeah, Pro Circuit actually sent me an exhaust to put on the bike that I use.
Pro Circuit is the nicest sounding two-stroke exhaust in my opinion.
Yeah, hell yeah. And even the four strokes, my 450 sounds so good. They got their systems came a long ways too. I remember back in the day I used them and there wasn't like much of a difference. Like I thought FMF made a lot of a difference, but like the Pro Circuit, I couldn't really feel much. I just sponge by them. Where now they're sick. Their systems are sick. They make the most power for sure, in my opinion. My bike feels amazing with them, so I'm hyped to be part of their
Who, Pro Circuit, you're saying?
yeah. I'm happy. They're awesome people over there.
I think two-stroke exhaust, definitely Pro Circuit is for, and I've ridden Yamahas say since, or I rode two strokes up until probably 2015, and I would say the nicest sounding one for sure was a full Pro Circuit exhaust, and that thing sounded so deep, it was awesome.
Yeah, just grunty and whatever the one is that's like it has a carbon fiber can on it. I don't think they make them anymore. But
I
man,
didn't get
that thing.
Let's not get that crazy.
Yeah, no, that's
He's a freestyler.
That's expensive.
Wasn't in the budget.
Though let's not say it just because I'm a freestyler, because you know that's some shit Ray and Austin would have. For sure, they would go buy the $1,000 fucking silencers. I get some carbon fiber wrap and wrap it around my.
Yeah, a sticker.
We're thinking.
That's what I would do.
Carbon fiber sticker off of fucking Dennis Kirk.
I know that name.
That's old school mail order.
Mail order? Like Russian mail order?
No,
exactly.
Like motocross mail order. Like, yeah.
Same thing, right? Just different.
Yeah. Just expensive dirt bike parts. Can't get you anywhere.
Yeah, that was me. When I was a kid, all my dirt bikes had like the suspension coatings and stuff. Like they looked sick, and then stock motor. I never had mod bikes. I had one for schoolboy. It never ran, so I never got to really race it. And then it wasn't until 2000, and I had a 125 that was modded, and my minis. But like four strokes, I never had a mod four stroke until A class. I just had them look nice. I always liked my shit to look good, even when like no matter what. I'd rather look good than look like shit just because it was free. Like if someone offered me free sponsorship, but it was like junk or like ugly, I just feel like no, I'll pay for this shit. I always liked looking good.
Well, if it ain't gonna help, you gotta at least look good.
Yeah, exactly. It's like freeze me. Like now, freeze me. Fuck. But when it comes to dirt bikes, it looks like I wouldn't even used to eat like leftover foods. Now I can't wait to get home and eat some leftovers that I don't have to pay for.
Hate leftovers.
Yeah,
I love leftovers because it's a meal you didn't have to make. You could just go in there and heat it back up, and you got a whole meal.
Yeah,
get out of here. Get out of here.
And I got a house now. I got a house that I'm about to build. I decided to treat myself and just bought a side by side because I deserve it.
Treat yourself.
He's talking about eating fucking leftovers. He's got side by side.
I just bought this $25,000 side by side.
Oh my god!
I knew my chick was gonna because I got all the approvals for the house and stuff. So I was like, fuck it, I'm gonna spoil myself. So I fucking went and bought this thing, and I came home with it, and I'm like, look what I bought. I was like, now we could do things together. You could come riding with me and see stuff. I'm trying to tell her it's a gift for her. It's not a fucking gift for her. It's a gift for me.
Whatever works.
Yeah, so she's all heated because like I won't go on vacation with her. Like spend $3,000 or $4,000 on vacation, and then I come home with this $25,000 fucking toy. She wanted to rip my head off.
Gosh.
And then not to mention, like I'm saving for the house last year and stuff, and then I was like, a little behind. I went and bought a Tiger Craft. I built a $20,000 jet ski. She wanted to murder me for that. I can't stop buying these fucking toys. I don't even know why she's still with me. I'm probably just a lot of fun. I'm a fun guy. So, so yeah.
Whatever you got. Dude,
whatever I got to do. Tell myself. If she leaves me, then I got my toys.
How long have you guys been together?
We've been together since 2011, on and off a little bit. We had a couple spots, but
How old are you?
34,
You are not 34.
20. I just turned 26 last month.
Oh,
Yeah, I'm a young.
I
I'm
did
not.
that same thing, and then my wife was pregnant.
Oh, really?
Before,
Yeah.
so yeah.
I'd bring her to the clinic.
That's
Let's go talk,
awesome.
sweetie. Yeah, drop her off.
Time to lock it down.
Yeah, put this one to sleep. She's not gonna agree with shit. Yeah, that would be a bit of a nightmare. That's why we're saving that stuff for marriage.
Nope, Nick's like, I'll have
Just get married. What are you
kids to
waiting
do
for?
stuff.
I don't know if I want to give her half my shit yet. You know?
God, I guess don't get married if that's the end game.
Yeah, I don't know if I love her that much. I definitely like her a lot.
Oh my gosh.
She better never hear this.
This needs to be like Maury Povich, like, guess who we got? And then like Clint slides in the screen.
Yeah, I see a door open and it's her in the closet. Nah, she knows I joke. We are gonna get married. We're just not much of a rush. Like I feel like people rush marriage. It's one thing I want to do just once. So, and like I feel like people get married because they're like scared that one might leave or whatever. So like we're not in a rush. We know we're not going anywhere. We want to get
Well,
the
if you're gonna
house.
marry her, then just marry her. Start pumping out kids, dude.
Yeah, you know how fucking expensive it is to get married, especially mine. Mine's not a cheap
It's fucking
marriage.
free. Last time I checked.
Yeah, not for this one. This one's not free. You should see the rings this chick has.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
That's your fault.
My fault.
You set a precedent now. And
yeah,
now
no. Yeah, you showed up with a side-by-side. She's like,
yeah,
what
my
kind of ring
ring
was
was
now
like
you're-
$25,000 fucking toy.
You know, I
Exactly.
bought Christy one time. I bought my wife a 254 stroke for Valentine's Day, and it was awesome. And she's never ridden it, and it's mine. You just gotta set it up a certain way.
Yeah,
that's give her beautiful kids.
My dad's for Valentine's Day went home came. You know those like stone lines that people put at the front of their driveways.
Yeah,
those like nice. Yeah, he came home with 2 of those and told her it was her Valentine's gift. It's like, dude, what the fuck? Like, you thought this is what she fucking wanted for Valentine's? No.
Is your dad still married?
Hell no. He's divorced like 5 times.
Oh, never mind.
He didn't learn. He learned now. Yeah, now. Multi-millionaire that lives in a trailer now. So he learned. They'll take all your shit every time. That's why I'm doing it once. I got to watch it like hands on. I'm not going through that. So I'm a one and done. That's like the one thing in life I'll probably actually take serious.
Well, that's good.
Yeah.
That and my job. I love my job. I don't want to fuck with my job.
What do you do exactly for work?
I'm an operating engineer, so I just operate heavy equipment.
Sweet.
Which is fun, dude. It's like playing video games all day, and I love this shit. So I got real lucky that I got to operate big equipment, and I enjoy doing it, and I'm pretty decent at it. So it's nice. It makes it a lot easier to get up in the morning when that alarm clock goes off.
Yeah, 100%.
And then I still have my dirt bikes to have fun on weekends, and I have my jet ski. I have the side by side now, so I have good friends. So.
You mean
chick on the side?
You mean your girlfriend has the side by side?
Yeah, and she's busy too with work. She's no slap. She's a CPA accountant for Deloitte, so right now she's in busy season. She ain't even home from work, so she works till like 10, 11 o'clock at night.
Oh yeah, it's tax season.
Yeah, it's fucking gnarly, dude. The hours they put in, but then like her summer's a joke. So she's lucky. Like my summers are beat because I'm working 10, 12-hour days, 6 days a week, where her summer is just filled with fun.
Dude, I'm married to a teacher.
Wow, lucky you. By the time school season comes around, you probably have all your grays. They finally get some peace.
No, that's fucking, it's good.
Yeah, it's just about spot on.
They're totally fine. They've been together since they were fucking,
I'm like that's when he was saying how long they've been dating. I'm like, we were dating at least that long. Like when Christy got pregnant, people were like, well, finally. Now you guys knew this was coming.
I mean, that would be us too, but like we're having so much fun. She's about to start, like, she wants to get into blogging, so she just started that little thing, and I'm hoping to like take pictures. And I mean, her wardrobe's like insane. It's unreal. She could definitely do it. So she wants to travel. So she's got, like, I traveled my entire youth. I was around the entire country racing. So she didn't get to like do that and see a lot, and so she wants to do that. And we got the house, so we have a lot on our plate to put a kid in on it too right now, which is like, obviously, you know, we'll love it to death and do what we have to do, but it wouldn't be ideal. We have too much we want to do.
I don't think you can say love it to death anymore.
Have
Mm,
you
maybe.
ever seen Idiocracy?
Nah.
Have you ever seen Idiocracy?
Yeah.
When the one couple's like, we couldn't have kids, not in this economy.
Yeah.
We gotta wait. And then the hillbilly's just knocking his chick up left and right.
Yeah, exactly. The whole thing was they were all the intelligent people. This is how the country got, the world got so fucked up. All the intelligent people were like, we can't have a kid in this economy, blah,
Yeah.
blah, blah. It's this and that. And then all the dumb people are just banging all the time, just spitting
Smashed
out
him.
kids.
Yeah, I've seen a lot of memes about this shit. Like
That's Nick in the middle of the fucking country, just fucking, just in the middle of nowhere, just having sex, drinking alcohol.
Drinking alcohol.
I always had this theory about like low IQ people can repopulate easier, and then like we're trying to have a third kid and it's harder. I'm like, you know how smart we've gotten over the past few years. This is why we can't have kids.
A third kid? What are you, fucking CEO of?
I'm gonna have like fucking.
He lives in the middle of nowhere. They don't
He
pay
wants
for anything.
You want to have like a litter of children?
If I could, yeah. Pump them out, dude.
I think after one, I wouldn't be able to love one. Just whew.
I know.
No.
You know what though? I said that when I had my daughter. I was like, I don't think I could love another kid that much. And then you have another one.
But like, there's been times where I'd have like 2 or 3 dogs, and after I get another one, I don't really care for the other one.
Well, that's dogs.
It's like
I'll shoot my dog in the face if he does something stupid.
Yeah. Well,
I won't lock my kid in the back room if he goes outside and rolls and shit.
Yeah, until he realized he could fucking call DYFUS, and then you're the one that's in the wrong.
About the dog. The kid called out the dog.
The dog tried to use the phone.
Oh, I was talking about the kid.
I know, fucking.
That'd be a hell of a dog.
Randy's a hell of a dog.
He's wasted.
My dog's straight edge. Kind of upset about that.
Lame.
She's
no,
never
Randy's
partied
not drunk
with me once.
Yeah, I haven't had too many booze bag dogs.
My dog just stares at me when I'm all messed up. She's like, Dad, what's wrong with you this time?
Clint's going over things with his dog. Listen, I don't want to be like this. This is the way it is.
I don't want to live here anymore. Every time he walks in, fucked up.
No, I just lay on top of her and pet her and stuff.
Yeah, that's what I do with mine too. Mine's all fucking fat though. I fed mine too much. Now, goddamn thing. I got a blue healer that's literally as thick as me, and it's got this little ass head.
I got a blue healer.
Yeah, now imagine
Look at that thing.
I got a fucking 65, 70-pound blue healer.
Jesus.
Yeah, Randy's part blue healer, but he's 55. His sister's 80.
I think he's
nice. Oh, what a good guy.
I think he's Callaloo or something like that.
Don't tell him that.
What does Callaloo mean?
It's like it's still a cattle dog, but they're much bigger.
I've seen his dog. It's from there's this Mexican ranch.
Or Callahoola, maybe that's what it is.
He runs around and he knocked up my buddy's black lab. So he's part black lab. That's what makes him big.
Nice.
Randy woke up out of his stupor just to get a drink.
And then he's going to pass back out.
He's like, all right, thanks,
his
dude.
Dad. That's what Nick would
I'm not his dad. It's a dog.
No.
You're a fucking dog dad, all right?
No, I hate that. I hate
this dude's talking all that shit. He sends his Christmas card with a dog right there at the bottom.
No fucking way.
Yeah, part of the family.
No. People are like, it's my baby.
Yeah, some people are just overkill with it.
No, he's from
I love him. He's a cool dog, but
he's from the Midwest. He's fucking, like you said, he'll shoot that thing.
Yeah.
Randy knows it. We got a deal.
You're like, don't touch the kids.
He's not talking to me right
now. Yeah, that would be bad.
Jake?
Yeah, eventually, though. I just want everything to be in order before kids, all that shit. Because that's when you gotta be like a fucking adult. And I'm so far from a fucking adult right now.
You'd be surprised.
Yeah, no. What, when she has the kid and I'm riding my side-by-side while she has to fuck off in the house with it? Dude, I'm telling you, I'm not ready for that.
You're like, I gotta go check the property. Yeah, I'll be right back.
Yeah, I think I heard something outside.
You'll get shit. You'll get shit and you'll be inside fucking watching that kid is what'll happen.
No. it'll go from where I used to get drunk at home. Now I get drunk on my drive home. So I have to fucking deal with the kid and the wife bitching.
Well, you can't
You're
build it up
very
like that. It's
negative.
not that bad. It's
He's
not that
very
bad.
New Jersey. That's how I was at
Yeah,
26, Nick.
dude, it's just like right now. I just got, I don't know. I got so much on my plate with my toys.
At 26, I was that mad, Nick.
At 30, we said 30 because we don't want to be old parents. Like, we want to be able to do everything with our kids, you know. So
30's old, dude.
Yeah, my dad. Dude,
I was your age when I surprised my wife with that kid.
I wonder if I'm even fertile. Probably not.
You're fertile.
We all say that. We're all fertile.
Yeah, dude, it's not that hard to be fertile as a guy. It's the girls that got this.
Yeah. Maybe I'll talk to a surgeon.
Kid, what's going on over here? You just gotta buy a kid when you're ready?
No, I'll rent a few. Rent them when you want them. Treat them right, and then bring them back.
Send them back.
Yeah. Nah, just
Jeff Briggs wants to know if you built any tracks. I just realized I'm losing track on comments.
Yeah, I built a few. I mean, I worked at Raceway Park for a bit, built some fun things that would fuck some people up. I thought they were cool though. And then I built Donzi's track. I built this track in Cream Ridge at the Nolan's place. I built a track on Lost Road over in Millstone. I probably built 5 or 6 tracks. I built my track. I redid my track a couple times. Probably sure there's a few others that I can't really remember.
You got a track at your place?
Yeah, that's where that video, the Fast Lab video was. That was my backyard. That's a horse farm now. So I was very fortunate to be able to go get home from school and go ride in my backyard every day and do stuff like that. So can't thank my mom enough for that one.
That makes a huge difference when you're just riding like on your own property. It's not like loading up, get ready, go to the track. There's no like
100 times better, and you can ride any day you want. Like you just get home, go ride, have fun, and then do whatever. Like, it's not a process, and you don't have to load up. You don't have to, and then like your power washer's already all hooked up. Everything's there, and it's just nice.
Yeah, it's like you want to ride for 45 minutes. You want to ride for 6 hours. It's the same difference.
Yeah, and now like being cold, it's like, do I want to load up, go ride, and then have to wash all my shit? It's like no.
That's why I have a dirty bike.
Oh yeah, one of my friends just texted me, and then the Bush's house too. I built a track over in Allentown, two tracks in Allentown actually. So,
you know what, Jake Garrison? He says he's not sure where you're from, but you ride up by me. You know Maurice River?
Sounds familiar. Why are you asking me if I know these fucking people, and then I gotta say no, and I seem like a dick?
Well, they don't have a face emoji next to him, then I'd be like, you know this guy. I don't know names.
Yeah, I'm bad with names.
Just over how you hit your head wickedly twice, so you're not obligated to remember names.
Yeah, dude. In 7th grade, I went down a hill with no fucking hands on my handlebars on a bicycle, hit a bump in the road, and broke my skull then, and then the damn deer just did it again.
So, everybody, this is dirt bikers. We all know that. If you said names, numbers, or what gear setup you have, I know that.
That's how I remember everyone. I know their numbers, I know their bikes, and I know their face. I can't remember a fucking name to save my life. I've been working at this company for a year now, and I don't even remember half the people that I work with.
He says you don't know him. He just saw you on Insta riding in pits near him.
Yeah, well, dude, like there's so many places in New Jersey that like I haven't even gotten a ride to or anything. That I'm just like figuring out, like that big mat jump. That was the first time I ever rode that pit. I didn't even know that existed. So that was really cool. And then they said there's like 20 more right around the corner of that whole area. So I want to go explore that. And like I've never gotten to ride Angerman's or any of these, there's so many like hidden little spots that I want. Like everyone looks at California like you need to be in California or all this other shit. It's like, no, dude, you fucking don't. There's so many spots around here. And the reason they have all that stuff out there is because they all put the work into it. Like those jumps in the hills don't get built out of random. They're not just shaped like that. They're out there shoveling, putting hours and hours in. And if like a group of us just get into that and do that at Clayton's and go to these other pits in South Jersey or, whatever else is around, it could be over here too. There's things in Clayton's, if you just put the work in, they could be there and it could blow up. And like the talent pool isn't as deep over here. But like, dude, there are so many shredders out here that are just sick. So that was the other thing too. Like out there, like everything's made and stuff. And like yeah, there are the better riders for sure. Like, there's definitely a deeper talent pool, but there's not like those jumps all out there. Like, yeah, I'd hit every single one of them, and try to do my best. And if they came out here, they'd look at the shit and be like, well, why don't you build this? And I guarantee most of them would grab a shovel and start getting to it. Where like all of us look at it and be like, yeah, it would be cool, would be nice, because we're just fucking lazy.
There's way more shoveling involved here, I think, to build good stuff than there is there. I have a video up of building that one they call Stairway to Heaven. We shoveled that thing for like 4 days or whatever. But like the hills are so steep there that the downsides are already kind of made. Whereas here, I mean, I guess some of
if the
those pits,
landing's
there's
not made,
downsides.
fuck all of that. But if you could, if you find a decent lip and it's going to take you a few hours, like the last time we went riding, and I had one of my friends, Sean, come out, and he did a little filming. It was probably like 2 months ago out of Clayton's. Like, me and my friend Larry Sella, we just got up early in the morning, went and shoveled 10 jumps, like made it sick. It just sucks because like the sand, it falls apart.
Yeah.
We got to go get those mats. And the last time I was cutting up those mats, I got fucking caught doing it. So I'm not going to, I don't have, at the time I didn't have a side-by-side. Now I do. So now I'm definitely going to do it
Which
again.
one did you get? Did you get like one of those race ones?
No, yeah. I got the YXZ, the Yamaha one.
Ooh, the straight shifter one?
Yeah, just that one's so fucking fun. And all the other ones, that one's shaft driven too. Everyone else, like the Can-Ams, all that, RZRs, they're all belt driven. And everyone I know, they snap belts, or as soon as they get wet, they squeal and all that shit. So I don't want to fucking deal with that. I want one that's like reliable, fast, and the paddle shifters kind of made it too. It's so fun to drive.
Word up.
That thing was $25,000.
Well, it was 22.4, and then the dude bought it before me. It's a 2020. Dude bought it before me. Put like a GPS, backup camera, bought like $5,000 of shit on it, and then came back with 46 miles and wanted the Can-Am. So I got it for 17.4 with all that, and then I bought some stuff too. I put a sound system in it, a couple other things that girlfriend thought came with it, and yeah. Hopefully she doesn't hear that. And fucking yeah. So it's worth. It's right up there at 30. Huh?
Can you put a baby seat in it?
You're so fucking funny, dude.
We need to make suspension baby seats so they're like just suspended in the back by bungees, so that they don't actually. They could just
roll it.
Dude, people just tuning in are gonna hear that and think I'm having a fucking kid. I'm not having a kid. There's no kid I can teach you. I'm building a flat water ski before I fucking have a kid.
This is why we go this long, because now your jersey's coming out. We haven't had any of it until now.
Yeah, well, if I knew we were drinking before, this would be a lot better conversation. That's
all right.
Sure.
Well, next time.
Next Friday.
Ramp it up.
Get me around 7 o'clock on a Friday.
That may be too deep for us.
Yeah. He'll be telling us to fuck off.
Yeah. I'd have MTV hit me up for a reality show.
All right. I'll call the Moto guy. This is Moto Guys. They were talking about a reality show last week when they were on, and we'll just set that up.
Boom. Done.
Could see how it plays. It'd be a lot better than that hillbilly bullshit. What was it? What was that one? It was like the Jersey Shore rerun. It was.
Oh yeah, that dude died.
The dude
right?
died. Yeah, the guy died.
Yeah.
But, they just.
I never saw it. I just know they were like super white trash.
Dude, what, the Alabama thing or something?
Nah, that's Florida Bama something. Nah, that one's stupider.
What the fuck was that called?
I don't know.
Wow. Where the I know what you're talking about. Where the redneck kid.
It was like a Jersey Shore rerun, but out in the boonies, man. Like it was
like in Alabama or Louisiana or something.
Yeah. There's Floribama, which is Panama City or whatever, and then there's another one. I forget what I don't know. Dude died on it though, so they canceled the show.
Yeah.
They were probably like, we have all 12 people watching this fucking show. Like, we got to figure out a reason to quit. And
that would have been the biggest jump off for that show. Like, why would they stop then?
Yeah, they should have honestly showed it and been like, wow, these guys really fucking get drunk. Nah, dude, me and my friends are so fucking fun. It'd be a fun comedy. Everyone would be like, what the fuck? It'd definitely be something to tune into, I think. But
let's do it.
I don't know. Things would get out of hand.
That's the whole point. Just don't die like the hillbilly guy, and then everything's fucking. You get season 2.
I don't know. I get fucking. It's easy to talk me into shit. A lot of good ideas. A lot of good ideas.
We're like, you don't need ramp suspension. Just fucking hit it.
Yeah, not even that. Just drink another and you'll be fine. My friends they're all really good influences with that. So
that's what got. I ruined some kids, so it is what it is.
I'm gonna take that quote out of context, Clint.
They're not kids anymore.
Quite. Yeah, now you're in a 17. Even if you thought you were a kid, you literally have a kid. You are no longer a child. Are you even allowed to be on the computer right now?
Matthew McGovern said he sunk his bike at the pit.
Bet that was a shitty day. Dude, can you imagine? Dude, I was riding at this pit in Manchester called Couches. You probably know which one that is. I think Anger ran them out right out there.
Dude, I know of Couches. I just ridden Clayton's.
Yeah, that one's the best one. I'm fucking sitting on the edge looking over the water. I look down at the bottom of the bank, fucking F-250 sitting in the water. Like deep, like probably 15 feet down. The water's just real clear, you can see. You know how fucking hard you have to party to drive an F-250 off a cliff and into the fucking water? Like, what kind of night did you have to do that?
Step your game up.
No, I'm not doing that.
I've seen F-250s get ruined at more boring nights than that.
It's just, dude, the cliff is like 50 foot, and it was like a 20-foot drop into a bank and then right into the reservoir. So this was no joke. The dude that did this had a sack on him. He fucking gnarly. I had a picture. It just came up on my Snapchat memories actually the other day. I saw it. I was like, oh my god.
Snapchat memories.
Yeah. That's another app I barely fucking used. I don't know why. Dude, if like one of my friends hit me up to have a conversation on Snapchat, no. I can't stand that shit. I don't remember what I say.
That's the only way Nick and I talk.
Later.
Nick, and then I will write him stuff, and then he goes, I don't remember what I wrote you or what it was.
Yeah, same. That's me after everything.
I'll be like, it was a picture of whatever. It's funny, you're just like us, because we do this all the time on the show. We're just like, I don't remember.
Yeah, that or like, I'll remember like a conversation that happened earlier, and I'll like think I'm answering that, and be like, "What?" And I'm like, "What?" And it's like, "What are you talking about?"
Hey, do you guys have like a thought going on in your head, and then start talking to somebody like halfway through your thought process, thinking that they know what you're talking about? Because I do that all the time. I'll start talking, and they're like, "What are you talking?" And I'm like, "Okay." Let me back up here and explain.
I'm in a heated battle right now that I didn't tell you about in my head. What do you think about this situation?
Yeah, my IQ just dropped. Fucking that and friends face or
full negative.
Yeah, nah. Well, he stuttered through that for 15 minutes to get that out. The other thing I can't stand too is when fucking friends FaceTime you instead of just calling you. Like, dude, I'm in the middle of something. Don't fucking FaceTime me. Or like, just call. Just text me. Be an adult and text me.
Unless you're in the middle of sex, who cares?
Yeah. Oof. Okay.
That's the only time you would answer the FaceTime?
Maybe. No. Because then I'd have to deal with the aftermath.
Yeah.
One pissed off chunky monkey.
This is how I was when I was young, Nick. That's how angry I was. See how chill I am now?
I'm chill.
I'm so much more relaxed.
Currently, mostly chill. Look at he's getting mad thinking about you saying he's
I have bouts. I have like spells of unchillness.
What's in the water? What's going on in Jersey?
It's the other people are assholes, and they make us like this, right?
Yeah, especially the drivers. No, I just saw the time and thought how late it is, and then I'm with you two older fucks thinking I'm supposed to be young and not worried about the time.
You get up earlier than us.
I know. That's the shit part. And like I get the concept of waking up early, like it sounds nice. Like you get a full day in and all that. It's just when that alarm goes off, it's like, dude, fuck my job. Fuck all this. Fuck every bit of it.
Yeah, why can't construction just start at a normal time?
Because you need daylight, and in the summer it's daylight out at 6 till fucking 8 o'clock. So if you have to work later hours, like office jobs, it doesn't matter if you get in the office at 3:30 in the morning or.
That's true.
Yeah, you need the daylight. And it
Now,
gets
now
hotter as
you
the
just
day
ruined it
progresses.
for yourself
So, like in the
because you
summer,
totally
if you're
explained the
outside, like
reason.
laborers and stuff. I guess I don't know.
Uh-oh. Did everybody freeze up?
Am I frozen?
Sunlight. Where, I mean that the company I'm with right now, they love overtime, which is fine with me because I'd rather do it now than when I'm older. But I get home and then I have an hour or two, and it's such nice. Like the whole day you're working, you're like, "Fuck, I wish I was in the water or in my side by side."
How far is water from you where you dock your boat?
25, 30 minutes. I live I'm pretty close to Point Pleasant and Brielle, Belmar, all those areas.
Nice.
Yeah. So I can't wait for that shit. I don't even really touch dirt bikes in the summer because it's just too hot. I'll do things here and there, but probably ride. I don't know, not much. What's fun? I ride more in the winter than I do in the summer, just because it's so hot and everything's dry and shitty. The sand sucks in the summer, and you just want to be on water and drinking and having fun.
Makes sense.
Yeah. There's just no better day than like people say. There's no better day than at the tracks. Like, dude, fuck that. You leave all dirty, sweaty, hot. You can't wait for a shower. There's no better day than on the water with jet skis. That's like the best day. Dude, I fucking live for that shit. I love it. I cannot get enough of it. I'll go out by myself if I wasn't worried about doing something stupid and drowning.
I think John Gutierrez on Twitch giving me shit right now.
Nah.
Yeah.
His French ass would be on fucking Twitch.
Yeah.
He's older than me, I think. Maybe not. I think our hairlines just look similar. That's why I thought he was my age. But I don't think he's as old as I am. How old do you think I am?
Don't you put that evil on him.
How old do you think I am? Mid-40s? Oh, my God.
Damn. Didn't even hesitate.
Yeah.
Oh, you were barely finished with that question.
He was
like,
waiting. He was waiting to insult me.
Unreal.
Well, I've been looking at him, wondering myself. So.
Unreal.
Unreal, this fucking guy.
It's all right. You have a positive attitude.
That's right. I got less toys than you apparently. And,
that's why I'm happier than you.
Don't have a house. That's why you're unhappy. That's how it works. You got too much stuff you got to maintain.
I don't even care. I got that shit insured. The second I'm sick of paying for it, it's fucking whoop, gone.
I wouldn't say that.
It. And this clip is getting pulled, and insurance is going to be like...
No, that'll never. I love this thing too much. But I can be a bad driver here and there.
Sounds like you have a few beverages and then maybe miss a turn.
Yeah. I don't know. But we'll see.
Do you go to Zupko's Zup Cup for...
I went, dude. I went for the first time this year. It was actually... I didn't know it was like that. Like, it was a big event.
I've never been there. I just saw the videos and I was like, "Fuck, dude."
Yeah, man. When I showed up, I went like I didn't even know it was happening, and then I found out while I was at work, and I only work like 20 minutes from his house, so I was like, "Fuck, all right, I'll go." And then I went, and dude, full on pit bike track, full on, everything, beers, food, party. Like there's so many people I knew too. Like I was like, "Holy shit!" Like there's the whole block was full. There's probably every bit of 60 to 100 people there, and like just ripping pit bikes, having a ball, everything, like pit bike racing with the 50s. And I can't wait to go back next year for sure. And then I just went, that's when I saw you, was at Zupko's bar. I didn't know that existed either. That cool ass movie theater. What was it? The oldest one in Jersey or something like that. It was the oldest one around that area. I don't know. But that was awesome. And the food was so good. That dude's cool as shit too. But I can't wait for that event. And hopefully I could bring a couple other friends there too that would really enjoy it, have fun. But yeah, as many people as you could pack in his yard and everything, that's how full it was. It was a lot of fun. And I've heard good things about it. I just never gotten the chance to go.
Nice. Well, did you have a bike? Were you able to ride this year or no?
No, I still had my head injury. So I did ride. Like, that was actually the first dirt bike I rode. It was my friend's 110. But like after doing a couple of laps, I got a little dizzy and stuff. And that was like probably a month and a half after the accident. That was August-ish. That was like mid-August. That was around August. So yeah. So like I did ride, but like the whole time I was freaking out in the back of my head like a little bit. And then I did the 50 race, and then the fucking bike I chose, of course, was like the biggest piece of shit. It didn't even run. So we got to do a lap. We didn't even get to switch. So that was a kind of a bummer. Because the dude, like, I was like, which one should I get? And the guy like pointed at it. I was like, you should get that one. He's like, that one, I know that one's fucking sick. So I almost wanted to fuck this guy up after, because he literally fucked us. He literally pointed to the bike that he knew ran like shit. And then like we're all excited and wanted to do good, and fucking bike wouldn't even move. So fuck that guy. If he's fucking watching this or watches this, you're a dick. You're definitely a fucking dick for that. No, dude, me and Donzie were legitimately like pissed off about it. We were like, dude, fuck. Like, we wanted to have fun. We couldn't even like, didn't even do a lap. Didn't even do a whole lap. So it just fucking that was a little bit of a bummer, but oh well.
Are you gonna do any 125 Dream races? Did I ask that?
No, but I did want to. If I could find a fun bike, I would definitely do Budds Creek, Unadilla, or Redbud for sure.
So what about Iron Man? Iron Man looks sick.
Yeah, but that's fucking far. Like, the only reason I said Redbud is because TCD's from up there, and one of my best friends, Old Roberts, live up there. So I'd stay with them and go visit them. But Iron Man, there's nothing out there.
Except for that big triple.
Yeah, that 125 can't even probably make because it's right out of corner.
So you just have to straighten the track out there, come from the grass.
You got a point.
You want to get the crowd on your side? Just fucking come from the grass and blast that fucking thing and do a big old turn down.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I mean, I'm competitive though. I'd want to win. But if something wasn't going my way, yeah, why not? That would be sick to hit.
That's true.
Yeah.
All right, dude. Well, we'll let you go to sleep for...
I know. It's fucking sad. I'm going to literally lay in bed and be like, I literally think it's fucking late. Like, dude, I go to bed at 8:30 sometimes. It's like, what the fuck are you doing? Yeah. I'll wake up tomorrow and be like, I didn't get my 8 hours.
That's
like,
how
God,
I am.
Dude, I used to fucking sleep 3-4 hours. I'd go to bed. I'd go out, fucking party all night, be hammered at like 1-2 in the morning, get up, go to work, and be fucking fine. And then like 24 hit, and it was just like, oh, fuck me. I don't even drink during the week. I don't do anything. I just go to work, and that's it.
A certain amount of sleep you need your whole lifetime. You get up early.
Yeah, well, I didn't even drink or do anything until I was 22. Like, I never, because dude, my whole theory, like, I was lazy as fuck. I never wanted to go to the gym or work out or do anything. So my whole theory during high school, everything was, if I don't smoke weed and I don't drink alcohol, I don't need to work out. And I could just ride my dirt bike and it'll be fine. And it fucking stuck to it. So, and then, obviously it came up way short. So definitely should have done that shit and partied and done all that. But whatever. Had fun for 2 years and then adulthood hit.
You're good.
Well, you don't even have a kid yet, so it's not adulthood yet.
Side by side. You're good.
That's not adulthood. That is life is over. It is all done.
God.
No, that's just a whole nother phase of it. That's just, like, that phase of life. Like, I don't know. You just need to be more grown up for it. Not that I couldn't handle it. I'm sure.
Grows you up.
Yeah, I'm sure.
Nobody knows what the fuck's going on when they're parents. Just for the record, you're just like, oh, figure it out.
I know. I would watch my mom wing shit still to this day. She doesn't know what the fuck she's doing, and she did great. So I have confidence. My mom's a fucking trooper. She's the best thing ever.
See?
Yeah.
Well, good luck with your baby you have on the way.
Shut the fuck! I swear to God, if I get text in the morning, Joe, I saw that. I didn't know you had a fucking etiquette.
I didn't know it was gonna be twins. That's crazy.
Yeah, fuck. That's my luck too. That will happen. Why have one when you could have two at the same time, ruin everything that you love?
They're humans. You'll be all right. I think he just
Did we
hang
lose
up.
him?
He's like, nah, fuck this thing. I'm out of here.
His jersey came out.
Yeah, he wasn't even. Weren't even drinking, Jesse. Dude, if you spell Jesse wrong when you're looking up Jesse Pierce on YouTube,
Yeah.
you get like a 50-year-old lady in lingerie.
Oh yeah.
Like if you put an IE at the end of Jesse, whole nother world.
If you look up Juicy Smollett.
I swear it just autocorrected.
uh,
Uh, that was good. That was interesting. Hey, we gotta get him fueled up early. 'Cause he is like,
well, see, originally I was trying to do my friend's podcast prior to this. So that's why I went the extra like 45 minutes later versus doing it at 8. But
yeah,
he was like, whatever, just let's do it another night. So we had somebody else on there.
yeah. I always forget you guys are. When you say 8, it's like 07.
Yeah.
It only works out for me when it's Supercross.
Yeah, he just said it disconnected.
Well, that's the way to exit the show.
Um, leave all this dead fucking space.
Dead air.
Yeah.
Hey, so anyways, live next Tuesday.
Yeah, we don't know. We don't plan it out a week in advance. So
You'll hear from us. We'll let
you'll
you know.
hear from our people. Yeah, so that was cool. I met him. We did the Supercross opener party at Zupko's. That's what he was talking about.
Yeah.
And we had him there as like a special guest and stuff. And that's when I met him. And I basically was like, yo, I do this podcast, and got his number. So
Well, I didn't even realize I've seen him before, but same like we were just talking. I didn't know name or whatever. I had seen that hot lap video, and then I assume I saw him at Best Whip. But to say I remembered that would be a lie.
until you had the conversation with him.
Yeah. Then my brain goes, oh yeah.
All right, I'm telling him I want to come film. Tell him thanks, and I want to come film.
Are you watching the Twitch conversation? You know, John.
Uh, well, I see you saying something.
Well,
Is
John
there?
Matthews asking if there's much of a moto scene in Jersey.
Yeah, there's a big moto scene in Jersey. I'm not really a part of it anymore, but there's even like New Jersey Free Ride or NJ. I think it's New Jersey Free Ride or something. And I keep getting texts. There's a New Jersey Free Ride Instagram account, and it shows like pretty much the kids around here that go and free ride down there. He's friends with all of them. Jesse's one of them, obviously.
Is it all sand out in Jersey?
All the free riding is sand, and it's so trees grow here everywhere. So basically, every free riding pit is a sand or was a sand quarry.
So
Period.
they're pouring sand out of there. Not like
They're taking rocks out and leaving the sand because there's lots of minerals around here. So I guess they're they're digging the rock out, and they're, I guess, crushing some up or something. I don't know what the fuck they're doing with it, but there's lots of sand quarries around here. Maybe they are just taking sand. Maybe it is sand and they're just taking sand. I don't know what they're doing with the sand. Your sound got weird again, but
mine did.
yeah, there you go. Now you're back. Um,
Ah,
yeah. So like there was a sand pit here by me that was awesome. The tracks were super whooped out and stuff, and I moved away for whatever 14 years. Ugh, I'm getting
Oh,
tired. I know.
God.
14 years, and when I came back, I was like, "Hey, where's is um the fuck was it called? Saxton Falls? Can you ride Saxton Falls?" And they're like, "Dude, it's just all trees." So I drove down the little road that it's on. And I parked and I looked in, and literally, like, you could see where all like the hills and stuff we rode, but it's just fucking like dense ass trees.
Just that quick.
Yeah, I mean, 13 years. I'm pretty sure they shut it down like before I left. So figure probably 15, 16, 17 years they haven't allowed anybody to ride in there. So, you know.
I think I got plow in the morning.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, well, it's been snowing for a minute. It's like all afternoon. Not a ton, but enough to probably plow. Dude, I'm excited. This weekend the race is like early.
Yeah, it's kind of cool. That's why I was thinking, oh, that's right. You're going to be tailgating. You're not even going to see it. You're going to be tailgating whatever you're doing.
Oh, I already told him. He's like, "What channel? I'll put it on." But it'll be on with a million people in a garage.
Yeah, but I mean, at least you can.
Yeah, I can watch it. I was watching it this weekend at a garage party. This is the Midwest, Clint. So we were partying, and then I left during the 250 main. I had to watch the 250 and 450 main when I woke up because I just got too tired. And then this place I'm going tomorrow, it's up by the Rose, so it's the same thing. Everybody is just partying.
Party.
I don't know. So I'm excited for that. But there's a brewery down by me, badass one, and I've hit them up a couple times about different things. And we're going to the auto show in Chicago, and they're up there. So I'm gonna hit them up while I'm up there and see if they want to do a sponsorship thing, maybe.
Yeah, so the way I'm working it is I'm talking to this brewery and I'm going to say, hey, I want four of each beer. And I'm going to send you two, like, put together a case and
Yeah,
box it up and ship it to you so you have two of everything. And then I'll keep one so that I have two of everything. And then we can just plan which shows, which ones we're going to drink at which shows or whatever.
yeah, we can do that. I'll talk to these guys about the same. Like, I'll go with the same thing. Fucking badass brewery. I know I'm gonna win. They got this thing like, oh, tag us in your picture when you get there. I'll win a tour. I've already tagged them on Two Wheels to Freedom, and they've liked it. So I know they'll be down.
Have you drank some of their beer on here before?
Yeah, and I always tag them in it.
You gave them tens of views?
Teasing them. I'm giving them the tease.
You can't give them all this free publicity.
I should hype myself as a local hero. I'm like, oh yeah, you got 200 followers. You must be a big deal.
Um. Oh yeah, next week is show 100.
So Hanny's gonna be on.
Yeah, we're having Hanny on next week for show 100.
Call him. Just
You
take a
heard
nap.
it. You heard it here first. Add the hashtag.
Jesse Pierce just said Hanny's cool as fuck.
Yeah, to Jesse Pierce.
So what's that?
Because Jesse's got a cool style. Listen, you and I's style is not getting us fucking.
Well, I
Not
would.
getting us friends with fucking Twitch and Hanny. Sorry.
We talked to for sexy people. You liked your style there.
Who? Twitch?
Yeah.
Yeah. It's like I like Twitch a lot, and he's always been cool. But like he said, he was be on this show when we saw him at X Games, and that was in like July.
There's a fucking million people telling him. Be on the show.
I know, but I'm just saying. I'm just
Well,
saying.
sorry, if Hanny won't be on, we'll prank call him for 2 hours straight.
That's what, it's
I will.
going to be 100 calls to number 100.
I will till he submits, and then we'll fucking dox him if that
Listen,
doesn't.
we're either calling 100 times or he's gonna pick up one of these times.
So it's yeah. Wow, call number 3. This was supposed to go.
What are we gonna do for the next hour and a half?
We're only talking for 100 minutes.
Oh, that's a good idea. It needs to be 100-minute show. What are we at? We're at 2 hours. So that's 100 and
We're almost at 100 minutes.
120.
Oh, 2 hours? Oh yeah, we started at 9:30. I think we started at 9:45.
It's an hour and 55 minutes. It says on my timer here, dude. And we've been streaming perfectly. We've dropped 111 frames.
Wait till you find out we've had no audio the whole time.
Yeah, no, we have. Otherwise, people would have been texting me. Believe me, when you guys couldn't be heard for that minute and a half, I got fucking
I was just trying to get Clint to relive the
the
X
sound
game.
Mageddon.
You ready to cry? Like, what the fuck are you talking about? We got no audio yesterday. Gosh, that did suck. Because I thought we were funny. I would think we were funny.
Dude, it would have been.
How many street bike Tommies did we run into? It was gold.
God, dude, there were so many good. There were so many good interviews I felt like we had. I think the fact that the one of us on the course interviewing Adelberg didn't make it to the air may actually work out in our favor to me getting press credentials in the future.
Yeah, I guess. Maybe it was a godsend in the long run.
Yeah.
Moto Pimps wants to be. He's side texting. He wants to be 101 so he could school everyone on his FMX knowledge. I think we could do that, but we got set aside like 3 hours again.
Yeah. We still got 6 watching on the tube, man.
That's better.
Briggs.
Well, if all 6
You.
hit that thumbs up.
Moto Pimps.
Subscribe and smash that like button, bro.
Somebody just clipped something. What did he clip?
Who?
I don't know. Somebody, I can't read their name. Kehler. Keller? Colon? Collon. He said just clipped it. Did he clip a picture out of the show? Or a soundbite or something?
I'm not seeing that.
It's on it's on the tubes.
John Matthews is saying we got to go on to a boat race. Down.
Oh.
But
Briggs was saying he clipped the part about the insurance fraud.
I get it now. Definitely is not going to burn that razor.
No. He loves it.
So the John Matthews dude was watching on YouTube, then he found us on here. I didn't even know about Twitch until you told me about it. I knew about D Live, which is just similar to Twitch.
I don't even know what that is.
It's just like this. It's a lot of gamers and stuff, but D Live runs on like cryptocurrency. So people give you lemons.
Oh yeah.
They buy lemons and then they can give them to you, and then you can give them to other people or you can cash them in.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, because that's what Owen Benjamin went to. So he could, because YouTube cut all his funding.
Huh. D Live may have to look, dude. We'll be triple streaming, bro.
D Live, it's yellow, and it's like lemons are their currency.
But it's cryptocurrency.
Yeah, but you just cash it in. It's like maybe not cryptocurrency. Yeah, it's cryptocurrency, something like that.
Can I turn it into Bitcoin?
You could turn it into fucking butt plugs if you spend it right.
What's the going rate for a butt plug? Does it go up or down if I use it?
Depends if it's European or.
Depends on how big. I need to build my name up so I can make money off even butt plugs.
Their currency in the Midwest is 0. Butt plugs are down.
Butt
You ship
plugs
them
are
to
down
LA,
because they're everywhere.
they're just saturated the market.
You could use your finger.
Mhm. All right.
All right. On that note, we'll thank our sponsors once again. Stroker Industries. Get yourself a trigger. I like to point my trigger finger at you while I do this. StrokerIndustries.com. Canvas MX. You can get your own gear made. Mark, you could have Moto Pimp's gear. Have like a big fat chain on it that says like ADD man or something like on the chest. I don't know. Uh, Also, this John Matthews said they race all over Illinois. Oh, you're watching on there. Never mind.
Where in Illinois?
Yeah, on the ocean in Illinois. Also, canvasmx.com. You can get 10% off if you use the code FMXEast10, written out numbers 10. And also, boyison.com, Boyson Racing. If you got an old carbureted four-stroke, you need the quick shot. And I'm going to try and get some sick-ass side covers. My bike overheats a little bit. I think I need one of those bigger water jackets they got.
I want that quick shot because I don't have fucking.
Oh,
Going.
you got a carbureted bike?
Hell yeah, I got carbureted.
Dude, all right.
My Honda was carbureted. I had it on that, and it did. But that's when I first started hitting a ramp. And when I G'd out, I put that quick shot on.
Well, he told me that there's a deal with like the accelerated pump on the stock ones that they get an air bubble in it. And that's what that bog is. And the way that the quick shot is, it eliminates the air bubble. So that's why you don't have that.
Yeah, I had that, and it was one of those things that I put on, and I was like, "This is the corniest fucking like," because you literally just boop, 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 couple screws
Yeah.
and it's on, and it fucking made a difference.
Yeah. Dude, they make good stuff. They always have like
Yeah,
crazy little things that you don't think. And then you try it and you're like, what the fuck, man?
yeah.
Did you know that they have a Boyson link, like a linkage for a bike
No,
that dropped everybody's lap times like a second or two?
when was
Uh,
this?
like a long time ago in the 80s. And
Was it cast or they machine it?
they I think they machined it, but basically they even had manufacturers come and look at it, and they were interested in it, but they're like it's just too much extra parts and stuff on here. You know, like it's too expensive to make. But they said that it dropped lap times for everybody.
What was Poison? Are they Swedish or there's
Norwegian,
oh we look in that same
yeah. His dad's a
just
mad scientist. He helped keep the
fucking
gas.
saws and fucking ripping them.
He helped keep, yeah, they're all big ass Norwegians. Like they're all tall and
He
fucking,
did NASA shit, didn't he?
huh?
He did NASA stuff or something, right?
Yeah, so the dad helped NASA keep the fuel in a gaseous state so it didn't turn to liquid and become too heavy once it like went down to a certain temperature.
That's next level.
Next level shit. And now Glenn is the mad scientist.
Yeah, I remember him just talking. Like I was trying to take all that in, what he was saying. That's one I could watch again and again. Maybe plowing tomorrow. I'll watch the boys and I'll just edit out my own voice.
Well, the fourth one's up now. So anybody that watched them, fourth one is up. So um, go ahead and I will look for the picture of the link, John, and I'll post it up somewhere. Maybe I'll post it on the Instagram or something. But yeah, I'll post a picture of it, or I'll have them take. They actually have one of the
All right.
bikes. It's got no wheels on it, but it's up in. It's actually got not even a front end on it. They've got like just a stick like stuck into the head stem or something like a broom handle or something. But there's like a frame with a motor and that linkage on it sitting right in front of Dog's desk.
Let's see it.
Well, I don't have it. I'll have to
Well,
text him and have him
I'm
send
way
it to me
over.
tomorrow or whatever.
All right. All right.
All
Let's
right.
shoot some trees.
Who? John just posted something up on Instagram.
Following it.
Oh, he's posting his the boats they race.
John Matthews.
Nice, dude. They're like little one person boats.
Dude, those things haul. They do those on the Kankakee, and they rip. Look at, he's in his tub hauling ass. If you go to that link.
Helmet cam of him eating shit in 2008. It says.
Small world. All right, I do gotta go though.
All right, yeah, I gotta go to sleep too. So,
Thanks, John.
thanks, John, and everybody else for coming by. Tell your friends. We up in here. I don't know who we're having next week, so you'll find out after I do.
Surprise.
Surprise for even us.
And it'll be on a day.
Surprise for us even. All right,
And Clint will tell them to bring beer.
I'm gonna remind them to have a beer.
Unreal.
All right, signing off the two.
Deuces.
Oh, I double